What up, YouTubers? Back to the channel. What's going on, guys? Today I want to appreciate those of you, all my subscribers, and those of you that are taking out time to support the channel, to make the channel grow, that for watching the video. Thumbs up. Those of you that comment and share love, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you a lot. Yeah. As you all know, this is a channel for photography and music production. So today I've been posting a lot of music. So I thought about today let's do some, photo retouching or photo tutorial. So there are tons of tutorial on the channel already, but this one is quite, amazing. All right, so let's get into it. Today is a retouching tutorial, and I always do it. See the picture for the first time and then I edit. But this one, I'm sorry guys, I've actually processed it a little bit on Capture One. I like using Capture One, so you can try it out in place of Lightroom and the rest. I'm not saying it's better than Lightroom. Some of you know how to use Lightroom. So I don't want this video to be long. I just want something that that is actually short. So let's get right into it. I want to edit this photo, and as you see, before we start, let's look at it from afar. You can see the background is actually no brighter than the subject, and this is an inside shot, and it's just as if the subject don't have enough light on body. You can also see shades kind of looking not clean, if at all we say not washed, but it actually needs, but maybe it's just the color of the cloth. Okay, so now let's look at our hair and the background. The background is first thing we even need to fix. Just the background is actually brighter, and if you check her face also, you have some little pimples and no texture, no much texture on her face. Some of her hair here is actually extra and is actually distracting on her face. Now skin tone, you can also see some blemishes here and so on and so forth. You can see the color not actually equal with the jaw and the neck. So we need to adjust all that. Our eye is not looking white enough, like not just as if there's a bleed of some of the colors. This pink, or is this cyan color, kind of purple color bleeding on our face. You can see our teeth also not white. So we need to fix all that. Now we need to make the subject brighter. We need to make the subject pop out more than the background. So how can we easily fix this one? We can fix it in Photoshop, but I'm going to make a tutorial of how I did it in Capture One. And so I took it to Capture One and then I edited it, and then I have this, boom, yeah, through Capture One. So this is our before and this is our after. So we just need to do some certain changes. So before, and you can just pay a close attention to the skin color and the clothes. So I did some white balance. Let me just quickly explain what I did. I did some white balance. I actually even at the skin tones using the color editor tool in Capture One. For those of you who know Capture One very well, you don't know Capture One, you need to learn it, man. Okay, I did some color correction, increasing the the uniformity under the color editor. I increased it and also increased the hue. I went to the exposure tool, making a mask on her face, and then I increased its exposure and brightness, and then a little bit of the blacks and the shadows, so to give the skin more, make it more lighter than the background. I selected the background, and also I decreased the exposure, I decreased the background, I increased the structure, so that we can have something like this. And also the air, also I selected the air and I gave it more saturation, and we are here. From here you can see from this to this. So we've actually done enough job. And on our clothes too, so you can see looking brownish, and this one looking just a little bit white, and then that, oh yeah, it's a white cloth now. So pay attention to our eyes. You can see that they're a little big, especially our teeth there, so a little bit whiter. But we're actually going to make it still edit this too. So let's get right into what we want to do. First of all, let's fix the blemishes. I'm going to unlock this one, and then I'm going to drag it up, because that's what we're going to be fixing. I'm going to rename it the model. So let's do a quick job here. I'm going to be fast about it, do a quick job. So this one, we have our reference one, duplicate it twice, and then rename this one to, most especially when you know what you are doing, you need to be faster. Okay, duplicate that one twice. You can use your frequency separation tools, because that is the only tool we're going to be using, the process method we're going to be using. So make this one, call it color layer. Yeah. I'm going to double click on this one, call it texture layer. So we're trying to separate the texture from the color. For those of you who are new, that you don't know about frequency separation, there are tons of tutorial online on frequency separation, but this is what I'm actually doing frequency separation now. So duplicate the layer. I'm going to turn off this one. These are reference. So now I'm going to blur this one, zoom out a little bit, and then go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then I'm just going to blur it to where I can't see the face anymore, the features of the face, like eyes, where you see that the skin is actually smooth. So you can stop there. It's too much. Okay, so just a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to click on OK. So actually, yeah, even at the skin, you want to turn on this one, texture layer, and then want to separate the texture, image, apply image. This is a 8-bit image, so you leave it at, go to the layer, want to subtract it from color layer, remove this one from multiply, click on subtract. We all know the process, right? Yeah, we know the process. So we have this scale to offset 128. I'm going to click on OK. Change it back to linear light, or you can edit like that. So linear light, and then boom, we're back with our photo. So select these two, make it on the group layer, open the group layer. For the color layer, you're going to use the brush, mixer brush tool. For the texture layer, you're going to use the clone stamp tool. So let's go. Let's turn on the okay. Let's look. So let's fix the texture layer first of all. So I'm going to decrease the size, and then I'm going to zoom in. Click on the clone stamp tool, and then zoom in like really in, and then we're going to hold down alt, and then sample, and then fix. So you can see that as you are zooming in, as you are fixing, you know what you fix next, because you're actually seeing this place is not actually the same with some other places. Even now, even though we have evened it out in the, what is it called, capture one. So I'm going to reduce the this thing, and then I'm just going to paint. So you hold down alt, and then you sample, just like that. I don't want the tutorial to be long, so that's why I'm actually doing it fast process. So I might as well, pause the video, but I don't want to pause anything. I just want you to take it through few steps. You know how to do it. So I'm going to increase the brush, and then alt, hold down alt from here. I'm going to sample, hold down alt, and then I'm going to sample, hold down alt, and then I'm going to sample. So let's go. Let's keep on doing that. Hold down alt. Now from the stand of the air, just the same thing. Dab over it, dab over it, dab over it, just like so. And then you're going to remove the distracting part. I'm just going to reduce the brush to, and then over this place. So let's look if our nose has anyone. No, nothing. So let's come close, and then remove this one. Just going to draw a straight line like this. Okay, to where we have, and this side too. Just going to draw a straight line like this. So let's pay close attention to this side, pay close attention to this side. I'm going to sample, and then erase. So we have this. Aha. So now on our shoulders, sample, remove. Make it bigger, sample, remove. So just sample and remove that. We're going to blend it later on. So what else? Just a small part of our clothes and of our of our skin tone. So I'm just going to quickly do all those, and also make just fix what you can fix. So I'm going to stop here. I keep saying I'm going to stop here. Let's look. So these are the things you need to pay attention to. So let's just say we're through with the what is it called, yeah, removing the blemishes and all of that. So let's look at the background, what's actually needed. We can also fix this one by alt, and then clicking on all those, just like so. We're going to blend it later though, so I'm just going to fix it, and just to make it not pronounced. Yeah, I'll say so. So let's say yeah, better. Okay, so now we're good. Now let's go to the color layer and zoom in. We're going to use the mixer tool brush, and then we're just going to brush zoom out, and then we're going to take it down, and then you just wealth 9, load 75, 90 mix. We can put it at 100, flow 100. So just a little bit will make a difference. So just keep blending the image just like so. So you blend the skin color. So now you can see this strand of hair here. So I'm going to select this layer, and then I'm going to come to this one, sample, and then I'm going to just remove it. We don't need those, do we? No. All right, so go back, select the mixer, and then we're just going to blend the colors together. So just like so. Yeah, I think we're doing great. So this is just a fast tutorial. Okay, so just going to blend it a little bit more. Be careful of the highlights. So zoom out. Now let's blend this one. Decrease the brush size. I'm just going to increase it just like so, and blend it down. So blend it down. Just follow the way the contour is on her face. Not just blend, follow. Now let's go here. Also, I'm just going to blend it like so. Okay, so the more you blur, the more it's not going to change, so you should know that. So I'm just going to do same here. Yeah, so let's go back, and then I'm going to expand this, and then I'm going to blur and paint over. So we have that. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing what you know how to do best. Yeah, so just like so, bringing it down. Okay, zoom in, and then fix. Do we have any? No. So we can actually fix those sides. Okay, all right, now we're good with the blending. I'm also going to blend this part of our skin. Increase the size, and then let's just quickly do a fast job. When you're doing it, you can naturally take your time when doing it. So I'm just going to blend this side together like so. Okay, increase the size. All right, so blend it in like so. Oh, so sometimes you have to undo what you did. Okay, so now that we are good, we're good. I think we don't need to. Do we need? You can do that on your own. Well, I'm just concerned about our skin, So let's go. I'm gonna on a group already. So let's see where we at. This is before, and then after. After frequency separation, we actually blended it. So you can actually go and blend more, but that is how to blend. That is exactly how to blend. So I can see more of this strand there. Okay, we've removed it. All right, so back to where we were. So take the lasso tool, draw. Make sure you are on the blur layer. Go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then let's blur it out more, like so. So 20 is enough. Yeah, 20. Okay. Control deselect. So we have that. Let's reduce the feather. I want the feather to be, let's say 5. Okay, 5. So now I'm going to draw in another one on our jaw, just like so. Okay, let's draw it like this. Good. So shift, oh sorry, filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then boom, same radius, increase it, it's too dark. Just let it blend in it for 0.5. Same thing here. Okay, I've heard you. Same thing here. So filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then 9.5. Click OK. I'm also going to do for this side. Didn't draw it well again. Oh, didn't draw it well. Okay, so like this. Okay, yeah. Now, if you want to add more, you can hold down shift and then circle more. So something like this. Okay, so now go to filter, blur, same radius, blur. Okay, so I'm going to reduce it just because we lost that shiny part like this. So let's say 2.9 is actually okay. Like I said, I'm going to hold down Alt and then I'm going to remove this part. Yeah, I'm going to remove this part and then I'm going to blur it. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, so increase the radius just about 4.5 and then click on OK. Control D, deselect. So let's see. Is it looking flat? Not really, not really, not really. So the jaw, yeah. So filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then just that color. All right. So we're good with the frequency separation. Control deselect. So this is we can also fix this place. Okay, Control Z. Sorry. Let's go on with this one. I'm just going to draw here and then filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and boom. Let's increase to, okay, let's say 5 point something, then Control deselect. So let's see our before and after. So we have before and then we have after. Before, after. Okay, so let's do some dodging and burning. But before that, I'm just going to whiten the teeth. Let's see if we can whiten the teeth more. So for that, we're going to use the photo filter. Go to photo filter, go to color 8. Then on top of that, add in the black and white adjustment layer and then group the two together. Yeah, boom. Control, select this one, group the two together, and then I'm going to create a mask. After creating a mask, I'm going to invert the mask. Control I, boom. Take the brush tool, and after taking the brush tool, zoom closer to a teeth. Just a teeth along, and then paint over it. So we have white. Ooh, cool. Yeah, cool. Control Z. Oh, cool. Okay. Let's see from afar. Okay. I think the white on our eyes already is actually cool. Okay. What do you think? Should we remove it? Yeah. I think we should. So let's leave it like this. It's actually whiter like this. So we've done some white balance like I said. So I'm just going to remove it because I think the teeth is actually not okay with the photo. So I'm going to close this one. Okay. So now let's do dodging and burning. So create curves layer. Decrease it really down. Oh, to down. Okay. Control. Let's see. Control I. Then create highlight for the highlights curves again. So increase it really up like so. So Control I. Now let's start dodging and burning. So increase the brush foreground color white. So click on, you see I can see some highlight here. So first of all, I'm going to highlight this place like this one. I like this place like this too, and then like this place like this, and then click on this place, hold down shift, click to this place, and I'm going to put it, I like this place like this. Let's make this, I like this place like this place like this, a chin like this, just a little bit like this. Okay, so what else, where else? So I'm just going to put just small on the head like this. Okay, so that being said, I'm just going to reduce the brush tool, and then I'm going to create just small highlight here, small line here. Yeah, just like so, and then one more. Yeah, so we can actually remove more of it if you don't like it. So I'm just going to increase and then create one highlight like this. Okay, let's do on our shoulders more highlight like this. Okay, and this part of our face. So I'm just going to increase one. Now go to the the other one we created, dark one for the bun, and then I'm going to click somewhere like this. Then I'm going to take this like this. Okay, so beside our nose, Ctrl Z. Yeah, so I'm just going to click this like this. I'm going to take this like this. Okay, then click that. Okay, so let's do and let's do let's do let's do some dimensioning. Okay, so we have this. Now go to properties. Okay, let's start with this one. Turn off this one. Let's start with this one. Filter, sorry, Windows properties. So let's make it fast, snappy. Property, increase the feather till we get something, not this one, properties of this one. So increase the feathers till you have some fade like this. Come on, Ctrl Z. Increase the feather. Okay, so till you have something smooth, not too smooth. Yeah, I think that is okay. I'm focusing on her nose. Yeah, something like this. Okay, so I like the way the nose is actually. We can still blur it more, but don't worry. Let's see about turning down the opacity. It's still showing, so we still bring out the properties layer. Still the properties layer. No, Windows properties. Come on, properties. We need to end this as soon as we can. So a little bit more to create something. Okay, let's just turn it till we have something like this. So let's see before. Come on. Yeah, this one and then this, boom. So it's too much. We don't need it in all the whole place. So double click, and then I'm going to remove it for some certain places. Underlaying layer, yeah. So I want to remove it from the darker part. So we have something like this. Share it, and then we have, and then we, boom. So just a little bit. I want, okay, so I will leave it there. So let's see like this. Okay, so we have something okay now. Good. Something like this. Now I'm going to do this also, same thing. Windows, properties, and then I'm going to properties of this one, Windows properties. You're like, seriously? Windows. Why is the properties of okay, so let's increase till you have something Oh, I think it's just too bright, too big. Yeah, I think that's the problem we're having. Okay, so let's do it again. Yeah, I think it's too big. Delete. Again, curves. I'll fix it one by one. Let's increase the highlight and then invert it. Let's go paint over it. So I have small highlight here. So just a little bit of the highlight there. I have small highlight here. Where we have the highlight, I think we have some here and some here. Just a little bit to the edge. Okay. I think we have highlight here also, and here also. Okay, so I'm just going to put highlight on our nose. So from here, I'm going to hold down shift and then boom, like that. So let's look at our jaw. There's highlight here, highlight here, here. I'm just going to do below our chin. So somewhere there, I don't think there's highlight any other. Okay, just a little here. Do we have highlights? So we can put one here. We can put one, Control Z, one, and here. Okay, so I'm gonna put one here also. Okay, on here, and then this one right here. Okay, so this and this. So actually good. Yeah. So let's just put just one on our forehead, and then we come to this right here like this. So come here, come here, here, and here. So let's go properties, windows, properties, and then properties. Yeah, click on the max properties, and then let's blur it to have this. Let's make it real. Remember. Okay, don't make it visible. So I think we have more dimension like this now. So just before and then after. Now let's create the dark one, curves. Decrease, right? Yeah, not too much, just decrease, and then invert. Let's go paint over it. So we have from here like this, and this side we have from here like this, and this side I want one, and this side. Okay, so we have also not there here. We also have here. So I have underneath our eyes, underneath this place, we have here, we have here, and then we have here and here. So we have one here, we have one here. Okay, so we also have one here and then one here. So let's just make use of that one, and boom. So I have just under. Okay, so I'm gonna put one here. Now properties, windows, properties, go blur boom. Not too much. Okay, so keep going to where you have something like keep going. So there, I think there is actually okay. Yeah, so let's increase it just a little bit. Yeah, there. Then click cancel. So we have this and this and this. So now what we're going to do, remove it from the brighter side. Double click on the underlaying layer. Just want to remove it from the darker side, just like so. Won't shift this one, just this one, like this, and then okay. Same thing with this one, and remove it from the darker side. Oh, remove it from the brighter side. That is what we're supposed to do. I'm going to remove this one from the darker side. Okay, just a little bit like so. Then let's go back to this one. We're supposed to remove it from the brighter side. So bring this one back, remove it from the brighter side, and then we have something like this. So boom. So let's group the two together. Group, and then let's see before and after. So just create the 3D dimension. Feel it's too much, you can decrease the size. So now we have the perfect one, not the perfect, close to the perfect. Reduce it 50%. Also, looking like from this to this. Okay, so I'm just gonna increase it just a little bit, and this place. Okay. Yeah, it's actually brighter than the photo. So I'm going to create a group, use the brush tool, and then increase, toggle X, and then just a little bit from there. Yeah, Control Z. Just going to do it just a little bit with the flow at 30 something percent, and then yeah, boom, we're good. So just a little bit from this side to make this face pop out a little bit. So now let's go back. So we have this. Let's create stamp visible layer, Control Shift E, and then come here, the exposure tool. I like using the gamma a lot to give it more contrast or definition. No, it's not actually good. So I just see what we can do. Okay, so gamma. So I think we need to crank up the exposure of the gamma just like this. So we have this, and then bring it, the overall brightness up just a little bit. Yeah, overall brightness up. You can as well leave it like that. So I'm just going to zoom out and then compare. We have this, and then we have this. So let's leave it like that. So I just feel like, yeah, we need to bring it all the way up. So let's add some little touch or color grading. You can leave it like this. You can actually, so let's go to color balance, and then let's see what we have. So this background, I like it like that. I just want to focus more on our skin and this color of our eye shadow. So I just want it there. Okay, let's start with the highlight or shadows. Yeah, under the shadows, bring more of that. We can actually reduce the effect, not to worry. Okay, so we have this, and then should we decrease the blues? So just a little bit color grade. I'm going to change this to 0, and this I'm going to add in -3. Also, I just want just little effect. Let's put 3. So pay attention. I'm just trying to. So what do we need? I think we need more red because of our lips. So I'm just going to add in that. +6 should be okay, but do what's right for you. Increasing it up too much. I just like the feel is just a little bit 10. Okay, but we can as well. I just want just little changes. 6. Magenta. Yeah, from my eyes, -6. Also, to decrease the green, do we need yellow? I think we need to decrease yellow. I don't want. Okay, let's increase the yellow just a little bit, minus. Yeah, just like so. Okay, so let's go to the midtones. Same thing, the magenta. I wanted it on our eyes. I don't want green. I don't want green. I just want something cool. Okay, so there we need to reduce the red there. I'm just looking at the photo and then adjusting just a little bit of what I see. So yeah, yellow, gonna decrease that, +3. So let's zoom out and see what we have. So from this, collaborated it to this, just by looking at it. So from this, where we have just this, and then we have this. Just take a look how the image came out from these flats, looking kind of greenish. Oh, come on, not today. I don't understand why it keeps popping up. Try. So we have this one. We have this one. So this will be the end of our tutorial. So guys, let's create a stamp visible layer. Control Shift E. If you feel like you need to add vibrance or whatever in saturation, let's add in more vibrance, just a little. Feel it's too much, boom, then it's too much. Okay, so one thing I'm going to point out now, yeah, we can work our way through back. So let me just turn off these two. I'm going to group these two, and then yeah, group this one, group this one. So let's compare where we came from. So from here, yeah, from here we came here, where we actually edited the background. So from here, looking like this, even at the skin tones, and then we came here, adding Dutch and Bond, and then boom, here with some photo correction. Okay, I feel this is actually too much on the group. Yeah, you can actually see it's too much. Yes, so I'm just going to using that tool. Like seriously, what did we do? Open this group. Okay, yeah, from here, I didn't turn this on, turn this off, turn it on. So I feel this color balance and exposure too, not the exposure, the color balance is actually too much. So we can decrease it just a little bit, like so. It's there, but it's not there, so just a little bit. All right, so I can delete this layer now. Delete. Now before I go further, I can also delete this layer, so no need to be scared of let's say Ctrl Z. Yeah, stamp visible layer. Okay, turn this one off, turn this one on, so I can delete this layer. So this is all our processing. I'll go back to the frequency separation tool and then increase this texture. Ctrl J. Oh yeah, I know it's too much, but I want the skin texture only, the skin texture only. So I'm just going to mask that layer, Control I, and then I'm going to paint over where we need this texture to be. So I think I'm going to paint over here X. So just where we need skin texture more. So decrease, and then I'm going to paint over the nose. So we need skin texture there. I'm going to paint on the cheekbone. I'm also going to paint on a cheekbone. Yeah. So now I'm also going to paint on a chin. So that is how to add, more skin texture, more skin texture. Yeah. So I'm just going to paint over and over. So we have this. Good. And then a eyeball to make our lips pop out the more. So we have this. Yeah, feels too much. No, not too much. Did I paint over eyes? Sharpen our eyes out. Yeah. Okay, so let's decrease it. Or should I leave it? Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to leave it not present in all the places. I'm going to also leave the skin texture, make it present. Yeah, X. Oh, Ctrl Z, sorry. This one. Let's give more skin definition to the lighter part. And our chain. Yeah. You can also do on our hair, just the brighter part of our hair. Okay. The brighter part of our hair, like so. And then we're through. Okay, now if you feel it's too much, you can reduce it, but adding some more skin texture. So it's actually okay like this. Okay, so you can see a little bit highlight there. Okay, so we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. So if you need more highlights or more this thing, highlight dodging and burning, you can also do more dodging and burning, more or less too. So one thing I also like to do, I like to use export and then use HDR image. So this is the end of our video. And if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the processing, how we edited the image, feel free to like the video and share the video if you find the video useful. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to turn on the notification button for more videos coming in like this, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, more important, it helps the channel grow. Don't just watch and just pass by. So more video will be coming in soon. So thank you so much for watching. Take care.